Salam to you all students. In our last session, we discussed about the three different types of water. Now, I want one of you to tell me what is it that decides upon the types of water. What is it that decides? See, if I talk about a fresh water, what is the condition there? So, the salinity of water decides whether that water is fresh or marine or estuarine. Before I take you through the examples, I am again recalling about the different types of water, the three different types of water. For a water to be fresh, the salt content or the salinity of the water should be less than 1%, and if it is marine water, then the salinity is greater than 3.5%, and if it is estuarine water, then the salinity is between fresh water and the marine water. Now, I am going to take you through the examples of different types of water. Now, the first one is the fresh water, the examples of which I have written here. So, examples of fresh water are the spring water, the water in a lake water, water in a reservoir, tank, and rivers. So, in all these, we find fresh water. Water is fresh with negligible content of salt. Then, marine water. The examples of marine water. What are the examples? Before this, have you all gone to the beach? How many of you have gone to the beach? How many of you have visited beach? Yeah. Have you gone? Yes. Vishnu, you have gone. Okay. What do you find there? Have you tasted that water? Yeah. So, good. So, that is marine water. So, that means, see, example of marine water is sea and oceans. Sea and oceans. So, in these, we find the salt content greater than 3.5%. That is salinity more than 3.5%. Then the third type of water is estuarine water, in which the salinity is between the fresh water and the marine water. So, example is the river mouths where rivers join seas. So, the conglomeration or the congregation of all the rivers resulting into the formation of sea is the estuarine water. So that estuarine water is nothing but the combination of both, the marine water as well as I mean, it lies between the salinity, rather. The salinity lies between the fresh water and the marine water. So, rivers that join together into the sea, that is estuarial water. Now, further, this has definitely a great impact on the living of some of the water animals. Let me explain to you. Fish, for example, fish, as all of us know, lives in lake or river. So, this fish the same fish cannot adapt itself in sea water. Can any one of you tell me why? Because no. See, the thing is, a fish that can survive in a river which is fresh water cannot adapt itself to sea. It cannot stay or live in sea. Why? Because sea is marine. When I say sea is marine water, that means salinity is more than 3.5%. Whereas in lake or a river, the salinity is less than 1%. So fish can happily live, comfortably live rather. That is more apt to use. So fish can comfortably live in a river or a lake because the salinity is less than 1%. Whereas the same fish, if it is put in a sea, then it will not be comfortable because the salinity is greater than 3.5%. Understood? Okay. So with this, I am concluding. We will meet up once again. Sai Ram.